Hello, how are you? My name is Richard. It's a pleasure being here again to talk to you. It's been an awesome Saturday, very eventful, very life transforming for me. And also, I've had some need to reflect as well. I know a lot has been, I appreciate the last video was powerful. Thank you so much, all of you who shared. I appreciate that. I got 420 views. I'm grateful. That's the highest so far. I'm grateful. God bless you. God honor you in Jesus' name. All right, I'm going to be going straight into the point. I'm going straight to the point today. What we have. We have the question: why should we hire you? Now, pay attention. My mentor used to say something, Steve Harris. I love him so much. I am grateful to God that he is someone whom I look up to in career and in business. He is also involved in my personal life as well. Thank you, Steve. All right. So, why should we hire you? He said something here. He said, it's not what you have that limits you, or not what you don't have that limits you. He said, it's what you have, but you don't know how to use that limits you. It's important. That has left an impression in my heart. It's not what I don't have that will not give me a job. It's what I have, but I don't know how to say it that will not give me a job. So I should be able to answer why I should be hired by looking at what I have and being able to say it in a very convincing manner. Do you understand? Now I said here, see, pay attention. He said, knowing how to put together a strong answer to the most common interview questions is obviously the key to landing any job. You must know how to put a strong answer. My pastor, one of my pastors, Pastor Olumide Stephen, I was going for an interview in Port Harcourt 3 years ago, and he told me something, learn to say punchy words. Learn to say punchy, make punchy statements. That is, make sure that when you are saying things, it will sound big and heavy. That's how I learned how to say verbs. I learned to say verbs, words that I know that are action words, like advised, processed, developed, updated, implemented. You know, some of those verbs help you. All right, so let's go back. Now, why should we hire you? You should be able to craft an answer that covers the three things that you know will revolve around the work. You need to also, let me explain now. The three things are, what have you done in the past? What are you doing now that are giving you results? And what would you do when you join them? For instance, I'm a HR professional, right? Just lately, I've named to develop a leadership development plan for a particular unit, and I'm still working on it, and I know it's going to sell. Last year, what I did was I was able to develop a graduate program for software developers, and I'm privileged to God that I'm grateful to God. That it was approved, and it's being implemented. Today we're looking at that, and I'm trusting God that everything will work out well. Now, that is what I'm doing right now. What did I do in the past? I've stated that last year. Now, what will I do for this company? You need to be able to that when you say things like that, it becomes more convincing. It becomes easier to take a decision to hire you. Why should we hire you? It's so important. You are a better hire than any of the candidates if you're able to say it in a way that sounds convincing. And again, you must understand something. There is a person specification for each role. You must be able to fit yourself in, recreate yourself. One of the most powerful words I've heard in the past 48 hours is 72 hours thereabout is reinvent yourself. That word came, say reinvent. Reinvent yourself when you're about going for an interview. You're no more the person that you used to be, right? You are getting into another culture. You are getting into another team. So assume that culture of that organization when you go for an interview. Let them see you as someone that should be hired, as someone that fits their culture. I tell you, you are in for a good job. So, I believe I've been able to answer that question, and I know that God's going to give you favor. If you're a business development person, you should look back, what did I achieve before? I was able to make 28 billion or 28 million. Be realistic, please. Currently, I'm working on a particular portfolio that monthly generates a turnover of about, say, 10 million naira. And I'm believing that when I get into your company, with these 5,000 contacts that I've been able to make, that if I handle this product, I should be able to generate an approximate of 15 million per month with this contact, because I know that I've been able to establish a good rapport with all these customers. I'll be glad if I'm honored this position. Now, when you say that, it sounds convincing. I release grace upon you. I pray that God will help you achieve purpose and become a person of impact, a person to be envied, a person to be honored. God bless you. Have an amazing evening. I look forward to testimonies in Jesus' name. Stay tuned. Bye.